I love the way he lightning kicks. This is lame. This isn't Zelda.
It definitely doesn't look like a Zelda.
And so, Vomit going Greninja. I know he's been trying to pick up Greninja for some of the harder Shoto matchups. And I don't think this is necessarily one of them, but they already practice a lot, so maybe he just wants to experiment.
Gotcha, no problem.
Yeah.
Greninja, it can be very frustrating to deal with the with his general low profile. Yeah, a lot of like power shield options like back air or something like that just will not hit Greninja.
Yeah. The nice thing though is Greninja also really struggles out of shield, so you can pressure it super hard.
Alright, Gus, you good to play again?
Like, I find, so I also play Joker, and I find one of the nicest things against Greninja to do is like cross up down tilts, because he's not punishing that. You're too low, his best out of shield is a back air, and it's like he's not getting anything.
Yeah, you just do it for free, oh my goodness.
Yeah, so although it's technically unsafe on shield, there's nothing Greninja can actually do about it, so you can use down tilts.
You have to blatantly read you.
And the scary thing about fighting Greninja, especially at this particular percent, is he has so much off of down tilt. He can do down tilt corner, down tilt up smash, and even like the Nair confirms. He has some of the most kill confirms in the whole game.
Yeah, how nice is down tilt? Because I've seen people just let Greninja just down tilt their shield like 3 times.
It's like around, I don't know exact shield safety, but it's pretty safe, and the biggest issue with punishing it is just the fact it comes out so fast so you can't necessarily react to the next one. So you don't know how many times he's going to down tilt. If you accidentally like drop shield or something during a down tilt string, you're just going to get kill confirmed.
As a reminder, amateur bracket signups are now open.
And then he also low profiles low goes down tilt too, so it's hard to out of shield it, unless you're like Game & Watch or like Mario if you have like a really quick out of shield.
So I can imagine like the only good counterplay to do with down tilt on shield is just like hold down back so it doesn't get anything off of it.
Yeah, I like to think of it like a record in a fighting game, where you just have to determine how many times they like to down tilt.
Wait a minute. Okay, it's a 1-1. If I win, I'm in top 8. If I lose, I get to enter doubles.
Yeah. That's a win-win.
Yeah, this is pretty close so far.
Did you see the amateur bracket prizes? You can win 3 tic-tac-toe for the Sorey.
Wait, what is Aegis?
I think Sorey's trying to slow it down a little bit because, well, Vomit always plays a very patient game, and it's really hard to beat Greninja Shuriken camping.
Right.
So I think he's also just trying to get as much as possible off of Greninja Shuriken. Yeah, like he's using Aegis on there to try to punish the Shuriken throw.
Yeah, we're clanking that shit there.
You have to land it very directly on Greninja, otherwise it doesn't land like that. Same thing with the normal Iha.
I'm gonna sit on your lap then.
I like a saxophone player.
2% for that down tilt.
The hard part of the down tilt smash for Greninja,
You gonna play again?
or dealing with
Right,
it,
hold on
is
just 1 sec.
it's not really reactable, so you can DI incorrectly a bunch, and depending on your percent, it completely changes the way you're supposed to DI.
Oh, really? Okay.
So if you're at a lower percent, you don't want to DI in because you'll get a true up smash, and if you're at a higher percent, you don't want to DI out because you'll get a true up smash.
Oh my goodness.
And it's hard to do that because you have to think about that, what percent you're at, which one's going to be true, and then there's a percent where both are true. So sometimes it just doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh. Alright, man. You're making people have to go into the lab to deal with this character, man. That's fair enough, though.
That's perfect.
Gotta do your homework.
Yeah, especially against, honestly, just this entire cast. You have to do your homework, unless it's like Byleth. That character is really straightforward. You don't really need to lab anything against Byleth.
Wait, no. Blackers? No, I think Ryan is sniping another tournament. I think that's why he's not here. Where? I don't know.
It's either, it's like, you know, it could be
Okay, maybe Byleth got some stuff. Don't you have like DI mix-ups off the upbeat conversions?
Yeah, but it's not as scary as like 99% of what this cast has. Like, they're DI mix-ups that only MKLeo actually uses.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Alright, I got you. Because he knows when there's bad.
And down to left smash. Yeah, that was the time you don't want to DI out. You probably want to DI in because it wouldn't be true anyway. And the issue with DIing in on down tilt is you can get forward air then.
Oh, okay.
And you can also do it on DI out. So Greninja's just kind of stupid.
Wish, bro, I am.
Heard a lot of people complain about cheat kill confirms lately, but this character gets away with more crimes.
Honestly, man.
got dash attack, down tilt, and nair. All of that confirms into stuff. He even technically has like drag down back air stuff too.
I play heavy, so I've been hit with down tilt, drag down up air, and S smash at the ledge. That's not fun.
Oh yeah, Will.
Yeah.
So the next Black Ice tournament is next
Kills so
Friday.
early
You see
too.
the
That
cost?
forward smash is weird.
What is it?
$40. What the hell?
Looks like they're changing the stage.
Your stage, not bad.
Oh, music, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's music because he put his headphones on.
Oh, he plugs into the system? Oh, yeah.
Or there's like headsets there, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, Rivers in the Desert.
What song that came from? I missed it.
Persona 5. It's like the final boss theme.
Oh, okay, bad.
And now he's going Zelda. I'm really happy to see it. I love Zelda personally. She is very hyped to watch. I love when she does Phantom. It's really cool.
Yeah, I really do. I also like doing the Phantom versions of Zelda, especially like at the ledge and whatnot. Like, it's always a guessing game because I always forget. Like, oh, yeah, Phantom does scoop you off the ledge. Yes, you can't just wait.
Yeah. Zelda ledge traps are very good if you know how to set them up properly. The unfortunate thing with Zelda, it's one of my least favorite parts of playing her, is that Phantom ledge traps get better the lamer you are willing to play.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What's also kind of funny to me, so I used to play Zelda at the beginning of Ultimate, and this is her worst matchup.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because Shurikens disrupt whatever you want to do with Zelda. And then, really, Zelda doesn't have a ton of pressure shield either, so she can't take huge advantage of Greninja's out of shield.
Right.
I mean, of course, he's winning at the moment, so.
I'm assuming that Lightning Cake's out of shield, and he's just not out of shield.
No, not at all. Because he crouches way too low. Your best out of shield would be like up B, and I don't even know if that's fast enough for this Greninja stuff.
Yeah, it's renewed today.
Fine, if that's what you really want.
That was an up B.
I just want to see.
Yeah, so like you can't go in on this character, you can barely keep him out. So it's like,
Yeah, it's super rough. And she just doesn't have a ton of like. Zelda's very much a character I feel like is very anti-aggressive against most characters. But when a character just kind of negates anything she can do to kind of combat that, like the lightning kicks or the neutral B or something like that, she's very much designed to be like anti-mash. But when a character can kind of just mash it anyway, regardless of her tool set, it's really hard. But yeah, you see, he has to stay at such a weird distance against Shurikens, otherwise he can't get Phantom out.
yeah, like you have to stay like across the whole entire stage. And like, well, Phantom's not gonna hit, so I'll just chill.
I hear Zelda. What the fuck?
Like every time he's gonna throw a Phantom, if Vomit is playing correctly, he will just throw a Shuriken on reaction. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, very destructive. It's kind of like what I've noticed, like when people do against Snake or something like that. Just throw something to disrupt the grenade patterns and whatnot.
Strangely enough, apparently this Snake is Greninja's worst matchup.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just curious, how come? I don't know. Actually.
I think it's mostly because so Greninja is really slippery and movement heavy, and I'm pretty sure it's just because he doesn't have a lot of ways to get in on Snake that don't explode grenade.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure Snake disrupts all of his kill confirms too, because if he can pull grenade during up smash and correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like down tilt forward air, which is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not the same. You're killing much later against a character that's actually pretty heavy.
Yeah, I can only think of situations where it's like he just has to use flood off stage if he gets in. That's it.
Yeah. And then Greninja is so strong with Shuriken camping, that's like one of the best aspects of the character, and I'm pretty sure it just doesn't work at all against grenades.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's because of the water property, but I'm pretty sure.
Aiden, just
yeah.
letting you know you and Ryan are on stream next.
Okay.
Cool.
But I'm pretty sure because if Snake throws a grenade, your water shuriken just kind of gets negated by it because it's a water property versus a fire property.
Okay. I thought it was just like damage or something like that. Okay.
I could be incorrect on that, but I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah, that's an issue. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see your point and whatnot. Yeah, now we got the Aegis on the screen though. All right, so how do you think this is what it's going to go compared like to the other? Compared to the what options does she have?
I'd imagine this is probably a pretty close matchup. So
I
Aegis generally does really well
forgot
against
about
swords.
the charge, so I was going to give you the
Inver
chance for buying one thing.
She is basically
anyways,
a sword
I had to
character
use
mixed with all
another
the good
price
things of
tag
brawler
for
characters.
Oh,
She's
because that was
got good
50
fast
cents
frame
off.
data and really good
okay,
movement
so let me
options.
give you the details really quick.
So she's basically, I think this matchup will probably be fine.
After this
I
set,
don't know how this will
Paul,
go
Moses,
because
and Gus,
I think Vomit is very
Ryan and
accustomed
Aiden are in stream
to
next,
how
and
Sorey
I
plays
will-
because they play very often.
Oh, yeah.
What that?
Yep.
And I'm sure Sorey's not as accustomed to playing against his Greninja because he usually goes Shotos.
Nice.
That was a good forward smash.
The
The pullback
I'm gonna
on
have
Mr.
Sophie
Forward
and
Smash
Gus
is very
play
nice for
next,
this
right?
thing. Similar thing with Pyra. Pyra goes even further back because she has a heavier swing.
Oh my goodness. Didn't it used to be a thing where it's like when people were like holding like the F smash, like they literally cannot be grabbed or something like that?
Certain characters had that, yeah. And it's still a case for some. If I remember correctly, I don't think the Roy, Chrom, Lucina, and Marth can grab Mario while he's holding the one smash.
Oh, they can't or they can?
They cannot. So it's still a case in some situations, although if you have the just confidence to run at Mario while he's charging forward smash and grab, that says a lot about you as a player. So I think he's nearly in up throw percent, yeah. A lot of the Greninjas forget that up throw is a kill move in this game as well, because usually it's forward throw is the option.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know forward throw killed either.
Yeah, they buffed it. I don't know why they gave him a kill throw like that. Killing forward throw is so ridiculous in a game like this.
Oh my goodness, yes. Yo, give that to me.
It also sends out a really nice angle, even if it's not going to go. Oh, that was. Oh my god. What percent was that?
60 something before it did.
I think it was even earlier than that actually, because that move does like 20+% because it's a Pyro Smash deck, and he fully charged it pretty much. So this is looking a lot better for Sorey purely because of that.
Is it currently 2-0?
It's 2-0 for Vomit.
Okay.
L. Hey guys, can you let all know that it's 2-0 for Vomit?
2-0 for Vomit. Oh my god. There's a way to get rid of it.
So yeah, this is very even at the moment, although Pyra really just needs one hit, whereas Greninja needs a couple more hits.
Yeah, he's catching all of these landings.
Yes. The issue is I think Sorey is way too eager to try to land against Greninja. See, he's like landing in towards him a lot. He just wants the kill, and that's the big problem.
Oh, hi.
Interesting. So yeah, Sorey just needs to play this way more patient than he is playing it right now because he's just falling into a lot of Greninja's landing on or coverage because Greninja just has super good coverage options.
Is Greninja susceptible to like being phantom footstool when you're trying to land against them and whatnot?
I think he somewhat is.
I think against Yoshi, you just gotta be ready for stuff.
I don't know what's going on, but we're seeing a lot of a very buff man.
Yeah, no, Yoshi Pichu kind of sucks.
This is still very close. I can imagine something that might happen is if Vomit gets too over here, he may get like up out of shield or something.
Yeah.
Because Greninja stuff isn't technically safe on shield against a low hitting move like that. Because Pyra's starting hitbox is kind of like down here, so it will catch like a down tilt maybe or a dash attack. I'd say the safer punish would be on a dash attack. You don't want to do it on down tilt.
I can't back air off stage. I can't go off stage. Well, yeah, it seems.
And there we go, that's it. Sorey takes his
okay.
first game.
Talos and
Alright, so we've got game 4 coming up. I think Vomit will stick with Greninja because it wasn't like it was a blowout or anything with Fire Mythra. It was a little bit of luck on Sorey aside with that down smash hitting. Oh, he is switching, okay.
Switching up, yep.
I'm interested to see how this goes. I actually haven't seen this happen much in tournament.
Yeah, because, let's see. Because the only multi-hitting moves that Vistor has to like break focus is neutral B, right?
Mythra?
Yeah.
She's got Nair.
Oh yeah, in there. Okay.
And side B and up smash too.
Okay.
So the thing with Pyra is she has basically no. So their kind of gimmick, I guess, in their design is that Mythra has all the multi-hits while Pyra has none. Even her up smash isn't technically a multi-hit.
Oh, really?
Which is really weird considering you see how it like works. I think her technically only multi-hit is side B and up B. And also neutral B.
Okay.
So a tough part of interesting. That was a really good neutral B. So an interesting part of this matchup, from my perspective at least, is how Pyra Mythra are keeping Ken out, because a lot of times you'll see people resort to ledge camping or circle camping with a character with like a projectile, because you don't want to interact with shadows.
No, not really.
And they don't technically have a way to camp like that, so it's kind of hard to keep Ken out unless you're just spacing really heavily, which even then, there's so much risk involved with that. That was a very good upstairs.
Got the neutrals up there.
So that string there was the down tilt into the side B into down tilt string. So as soon as you see a Ken do that, you just want to do shield. Because there's nothing else that's going to be fast enough in order to deal with it. And if you spot dodge, you're just going to get...
Hey, stop bullying!
Vaughn was trying to tell me was like, Datsu and Tatsu, like everything after that is not true, but like he told me like math.
Stop
I was
bullying
like,
the skeletons.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that advice. I think he was trying to... That's a bad idea.
I was like, I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah, you want to generally shield there and try to get out of that situation. You don't want to try to punish Ken for it.
Shield?
See?
Yep.
Yeah. And he dropped shields because he tried to punish. You just want to drop, or you want to hold shield and then like roll or something like that. It's kind of risky, but it's literally the only way to get out
Oh
of it.
damn. I can think like, isn't there like a OS you can do where it's like if you don't take your shoe, can you just like release shield and then jump or something? And if you don't,
Set up
like
Prime Minister
if you does
and
another down tilt, you just
on stream, the Mirai of Wizards
okay.
and the other one,
Fun
Visitor.
commentating with you.
yeah, that's fun.